Hi, this is Jackie from the Jacci Group. I've got a few spring gardening tips for all of you who say, this is the year I'm going to start a vegetable garden. Well, good for you, because it's a great hobby. I'll just tell you that right now, today in Houston, Texas, it feels, quite frankly, spring-like. Don't be lulled into that. It's Mother Nature playing with your emotions. Later this week, we're supposed to get a little northern influence, and with it, some freezing temperatures. So if you went and bought those garden plants, those little cute tomato plants and stuck them in the ground, you lose them and the effort that goes with it. So I've got a better idea for you. If you're interested in starting a vegetable garden this spring, this is what you should be doing for the next 2 weeks. You want to get in and amend your soil. That's to till it up, break up those clods of clay, add some sand or some loam if it needs some texture. Test it. This is critical. Vegetable plants like a balanced pH, which is somewhere between 5, 5.5, 6 on the high side. Jackie, how do I find that out? You get one of these. This is a digital pH monitor, about $13, $15, and they're a lifesaver. What you want to do is test the pH balance of your soil and amend if necessary. Again, most vegetables, whether it's tomatoes, carrots, or beets, doesn't really matter, they prefer a balanced soil. So if you test your soil and you find that you're at 6, below 6 rather, it's probably slightly acidic, in which case you'll need to add some lime. You can buy lime, garden lime, easily at Home Depot. This happens to be an organic product that I have to show you, but this is readily available at any garden store. If your pH is above 7.5, what you need to do, your soil is too alkaline, and that'll just burn up the roots and those seed starts. And so you'll need to add some sulfur. So those are the things to keep in mind when starting your garden, and don't be lulled into thinking that when you buy that soil premix, Miracle Grow, vegetable soil, that it's pH balanced. It's not necessarily. That stuff is packaged up and shipped, and guess what? As it's exposed to elements and minerals and what have you, the pH can change. So just be certain that as you're prepping your beds, whether they're existing beds or adding soil from a packaged source, be sure to check the pH and amend accordingly. That's what you can be doing in the next couple of weeks in advance of that March 1st past the freeze date. Then in another week or so, I'll make another video about vegetables that I recommend, some of the seed starts that you can do, and how best to seed. I'll talk to you then. Happy gardening.